to another screwed up damn whatever the hell you want to call it. It's Friday. I guess that's all that matters. Let me go and get everything linked in here together so I can see all who's here. Bloop, there we go. There's that right there. Throw a little love up there for myself. Hey, mi amigo. Good to see you. Let the government do that for us. Marco, every time you say something like that, I swear to God, your name is really Marcus, and you live somewhere in Pennsylvania. You just you know way too much about America to yeah. Better for back trouble. I'm doing much better. Much better. Let's see here. Go on and pop this stuff up here like that. Hey, dear. Hi, honey. Go on, share this. A puppy dog out. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Blam, there's that right there. Hey, Ian, good to see you. Hi, Justin. Hi, honey. I've seen some. I've seen some autocorrect spelling issues pop up before, but I have never seen Drew become deer. But it was interesting. Why, Justin, I didn't know you cared. Hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, it is Friday evening, beginning of the weekend. Hey, Jan, good to see you, dear. Hope everybody's doing good. Tell you what, let me kick off this little light. Let's see how that looks. No, don't like it. Hello, just here for a short time cooking dinner. Hey, Mayhem, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Buck, good to see you. Let me go and flip on the big light. I didn't like that little light. It was casting shadows. That's a little better. Well, I do like seeing shadows when I'm looking for shadows. Yeah, we got dinner out of the way. Ate right about 5 o'clock as normal, and just had simple pizza. Simple old pizza. Pulled it out, stuck it in the oven for about 12 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. Quick and easy dinner. Like I said, everybody, happy Friday. The weekend is getting fired up. Amanda works till 7, so we wait for her to have dinner. Having her favorite tonight, tacos. We just had tacos the other night. Tacos is like a main staple of life in this household. Either tacos or fajitas or burritos or Big Mac wraps. Something wrapped up in a tortilla. I'm still cooking. We'll eat while we watch. There you go. That's one way to do it. So I hope everybody brought their funniest jokes tonight, because I got no clue who's going to be here. Nothing. One of these days I'll get really smart when I post something on the community tab. I'll ask for folks to RSVP. Okay, gonna get fixins ready. She'll be home any minute. I'll come back if you're still on. Thanks for having me. Always welcome. You go and enjoy some time with Amanda. Enjoy your tacos. We'll still be on till 9 o'clock. No, couple hours. And if we don't see you tonight, we'll catch you Monday morning. Have you seen me lately? I'm my funniest joke. Mussolini, good to see you, my friend. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Not pushing it. I don't want to pull those muscles again in my back. Doing what I can do. Blip. Yep, 22 days. 22 days, you are correct. Yeah, 3 weeks. Oops, I don't know what that was. Oh, the old ticky talker. I couldn't think of what else to do tonight, guys, and I remembered the last time. We done this joke thing. Everybody was rolling. Oh, you're not bringing her with you? I was wanting to sit down and talk to her about websites and bears and things like that. Jackson Cascade Civil War reenactment, August 27th and 28th. I was actually invited today by our county's historical society to take part in their fun days out at the Newton House here in Cass County. They want me to do a Union officer and sit down and talk about the Civil War, talk about the war on the home front, things like that. Just message her, she'll be happy to talk to you. Well, I just got to figure out, it's on October 2nd, Justin. It's on Marcellus Highway, right here in Cass County. It's called the Newton House. I just got to figure out when the best time is to get a hold of her, Jan. Don't want to disturb her and the new husband. Don't know when she works. None of that. Hey, Terry. Good to see you. Glad you could join us tonight. What we'll probably have to wind up doing, Jan, is find out a time when she's going to be over at your place, and I will snag you up on Messenger and video call you. That way she could explain things. That picture was insane. I kept trying to enlarge it, and of course, you know, on Instagram you can't enlarge pictures unless they're like on the main feed. Then you can enlarge them as long as you hold on to them, but the second you let go, they go back to normal size. I kept trying to enlarge it and I couldn't, but I started really looking at it close. It's like, holy crap, there's a bear coming out of the left side of the trail right there, out of the woods, right by her up front. It's like, holy frickin' crap, that is a big bear coming out of the woods. And if a 450-pound bear come walking out of the woods that close to me, I would probably just fall down on the ground and pee on myself. That way, at least I was a smelly meal. That bear obviously just ate like a buffet of bunnies or half a deer or something, just to ignore her like that, stroll across the trail and disappear on the other side. She wasn't looking ahead. I saw it and yelled to her. She looked at me wide-eyed. I told her to freeze. Well, I mean, well, I guess it's better to freeze than run. I mean, that way it don't mistake you for trying to play with it or something. We all know how cats are with mice. Sometimes they don't intend to kill them. They just play them to death. He went to the side of her, hiked his leg, and went on. Wow. That's... Where were you guys at when you took that picture? I mean, I would think you would have to be in like, yep, I was getting ready to say, you'd have to be somewhere in the Smokies. I know they don't have stuff like that in Ohio. I spent a lot of time in Ohio. Ain't never seen a bar in Ohio. Out of Elkmont. That's a big bear. Ashley's very lucky. Actually, you're very lucky because, you know, that bear could have easily startled and charged you when you yelled at her. They're bear in eastern Ohio? Got me. I knew they were down in Kentucky and Tennessee. Of course, North Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia, South Carolina. Up here in Michigan. If you made a noise, it would move on. Yeah, but you know, I think the noise I prefer is bang, 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 pew, 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 something like that. I don't think she'll ever go hiking with you again. I don't blame her. Be taking me to places and then make me walk ahead of you so I can be the bait. I don't think so. You ain't make yeah, I'm you don't I'm you ain't making me the bait. I now have a cowbell on my backpack when we hike. Can't blame you for that. Can't blame you for that. Better safe than sorry, you know. And I mean that was how far away from her was that bear? I mean, in the picture, it looked like it was only 10 feet away. We didn't make her. She just trucked on ahead. Told her that's why she needed to stay close to us. That's a big bear. And of course, you know, if it hiked its leg, it was a big male. I'm sure it probably would have turned out differently if it was a female or a female with cubs around. Being a big old male, it's like, I already ate. Screw it. I don't want to eat anymore. People taste terrible anyway. When we left the hike, we went to the ranger station and reported it. At least you got a real nice picture of it. Oh. Ha ha ha. I don't blame you one bit for that. Hey, look. Get wrecked. How you doing, buddy? Hey, you guys know how I am. If they're here, it's because you're important enough for them to be here. Oh, I know. I was getting ready to click on it myself, and you got me. You beat me to it. Nope, I don't deal with it either. That's why I love my moderators. They're always on top of things. Hi, Candy. You know, old Tyler boy got a hold of me for the first time since he got back home and told me they made it home. He was going to the museum today to talk to the museum curator about some Jesse James stuff they had in the museum. He wanted to film it. And he called me to find out what I should say to him, how he should present himself and stuff. It's like, dude, that's why I always let Mark do all the talking. When he arranges investigations or whatever the case may be, I always let him do the talking. So we sat here his first day here and went over making videos, editing programs, all that kind of stuff. So I'm really hoping he took some of that back home with him, and he's going to start putting out videos again. It's like I told him. I even pulled it up on the computer, and I told him, I said, dude, there is enough history in the state of Iowa alone to keep you busy for a year. There is no reason that you can't make videos. Hey, Tony, good to see you. You should do it. I told him I'd help promote his channel. Oh, he knows I will too. Oh yeah, I'll show you, Jan. It's easy to do. It's really easy to do. And once you've done it a couple times, it becomes like second nature to you. Hey, Jay. Good to see you. Hope you had a good Friday. Goodness gracious sakes. Oh. I am so full of pizza right now. All I want to do is lay back in bed and go to sleep. Wife actually found me a Mexican taco pizza. I got some of my Baja sauce out. Dip my pizza in Baja sauce. I'm picking up Big Red tomorrow morning. They have ordered a part. And it's on back order till mid-October. Poor Big Red. See, it would just be so much easier to bring old Red up here to me and let me take care of him. Yep, I know. At least they found it on the first shot. True. Well, we already know Jay's comment. You you told me this morning you were all for it, and Jay said hell no. So yeah, we all know Jay's feelings on it. Hey Ty, good to see you, bud. Hope everything went well at the museum today. The Chevy dealer had it 3 times and couldn't find it. Well, I did the museum today. Curator didn't want to be on camera, so she gave me free range. There you go. There you go. Hope you found some good stuff to film and everything, especially your James memorabilia you was looking into. Hope you found some other stuff that was really good. Congratulations, bud. You just raided your first museum. And got free range doing it. So, here, do it this way. A round of applause for Tyler for raiding his first museum. Yep, I'm right there with Jan. I can't wait to see what you got. Well, if you got a lot of stuff, you can break it up into categories or video subject and just do multiple videos. It would if you got a lot, then yeah, it's probably best to break it up into multiple videos based on subject matter or floors in the museum, or if you got a lot of stuff that had to do with James, do a video on the stuff that has to do with James, then do a video on Iowa history in general, or like I said, divided up by floors. Video 1 of 3, floor number 1 in the museum. Things like that. And some intertwine plus timeline of my old video trip through time. There you go. We know you got this thing. You had a great teacher, and we know you got this thing. Videos are gonna come easy to you, bud. And it's like I said, if you need ideas, just give me a holler. I'll find stuff for you. So, what you guys think of that thumbnail? Wasn't that pretty? I haven't did a video on our museum since 2018. Been thinking about doing a new one soon when it gets cooler temps. It's ham, green bean, potato time. First beans out of the garden. There you go. Now see, I do smoked sausage, potatoes, green beans, and onions. That's just a little something that my aunt used to make in South Carolina. And I bring it up here, and that's probably one of the only southern meals that I cook that my whole family tears up. What thumbnail? The one of me, the one of me standing on a street corner in my hooking outfit. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick, Tony. The one that looks like that. I'm mad at myself because I forgot the tripod stand during the excitement of getting the okay and getting dressed up. Realized after I was halfway about my tripod. I must have missed that one. Thank you, God. Yeah, he seemed awful excited when he messaged me, and I called him today. He apparently had just got out of the shower. His hair was just everywhere. Hey, you know something? I thought that picture was pretty hot. And frankly, I like showing off my legs, and I thought that was just the perfect picture to put up for tonight's stream. I don't need that. I don't need drugs to sleep now. Hell, I need drugs to sleep every night. I'm forced to disagree. Yeah, it happens though, Ty. It really does. I mean, I've left the house to go and film and forgot this or that or something else. It happens. There's really nothing you can do about it. You just make the best out of the situation and soldier on, bud. A ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve food here. What was that one I heard? What was that one I heard on that movie? Oh, grasshopper walks into a bar and the bartender looks at him and says, hey, I got a drink named after you. And the grasshopper looks at him and says, you got a drink named Steve? This is why you should always carry duct tape. Nope, this is why you should always have multiple pieces. I mean, you know, up until I disassembled my light tripod, I had 3 of them. But, yeah, I've got the one that I use here for lighting in the studio. That's the one I also take out on investigations and stuff with me. The big one that my green screen lighting is on never moves. It's been sitting there for almost a year. And the little one, I need to get another small one. That way I've got one that I can put on the strap on my case that just always leaves with me. Hey, BS, good to see you, bud. Hope you had a good day. Tape the camera to a wall or a stick. Actually, what I done is if I want to do the whole selfie stick thing, I've got a long piece of dowel about 2.5 foot long, and I put a double threaded bolt in the end that's the right size for any of my my little gimbals to hook into. Right there. Oh. Any of my little holders will screw right onto the top of that bolt, and I've got a selfie stick that I can carry around. I can also set it on a chair. I can straighten everything back out all the way, set it on a chair or whatever, and just let it sit there and film. But it's easier to carry around than a tripod is. What street corner are you working? Hey, Paul. I don't know, bud. I haven't made up my decision yet. But I know that I know poor Tony is completely screwed. I guess that picture is going to keep him up all night. He said he was going to have to take drugs to go to sleep tonight. So personally, I'm taking that as kind of sort of an insult, because I thought my legs looked hot. That's what I get for thinking. If I carried duct tape, I'd have sticky fingers in museums. Then you'd be calling me a sticky bandit. Avoid all corners. Love the legs. Yeah, I felt like I had to. When I seen that picture, it's like, yep, got to keep the lights on somehow. I've been 3 days without a phone now. It's kind of hard to conduct a business, you know, when you don't have a telephone and can't make calls to any place. So You can carry duct tape, but not if you drive a white panel van. BS went there. Holy crap, holy dude. That was good. I'm not opposed to Drew selling himself on the street. I just don't need to see it. Wow. Man, I can feel the immense levels of love flowing from this 36-inch screen into my soul. I can feel it. I love museum quality items, but I'd never steal from a museum. I was just fooling around. Now, I was more concerned over the white panel van statement. That is porn, dude. Exit porn up. Hey, fishing. Good to see you, bud. Hope you've enjoyed time with your son and stuff. That's porn, dude. Exit Pornhub. Oh, I know BS. I know. Dude, the heat is getting stupid everywhere. I was talking to my buddy Alan over in England a few hours ago, and he said they have had, well, the equivalency to our 107 degrees a couple days. And if you guys know anything about the UK, they do not sell air conditioners in their stores because it never gets that warm over there. I mean, they sell fans, but they don't sell air conditioners. And it's just, because I know when Chris from Bald & Bonkers done his video about a week and a half ago, it was 90, the equivalency to 93 degrees. Alan said they've had like 104 in Derby, England, right in between London and Hadrian's Wall. And it's just frickin' terrible, man. It's bad everywhere. I can't imagine what it's like down in Georgia. Well, Tony, it's 74 here right now. But it was 59 degrees when I came in here this morning. I actually had to shut the fan off. It was so cold blowing directly on me, I had to shut the fan off this morning. Of course, as soon as the sun came up, it hit 72 degrees really fast. '53. I just turned the furnace on out here. I don't think it's quite that cold. There, young feller. Turned on the space heater. Wow. I can't imagine it being that cool. I'll be back. Internet's dragging. If that guy Al Gore stopped flying his private jet back and forth from communist country to communist country, we wouldn't be in this crap. Yep. Well, this garage is buried 3 feet into the ground, so the floor is always colder. Wow. I didn't realize that you had your footer sitting so low on your garage. That's actually kind of cool. That's a good way to keep the heat down in your garage. Always having the floor cooler like that. A doctor once asked me if I ever seen a psychiatrist. I said probably, but it's not like they walk around with a sign over their head. Very true. Very true. Hope you're doing all right today, Jim. Good to see you. Well, as of right now, guys, we are still a go for Sunday night and Bloomingdale's Historic Village up between Kalamazoo and Lake Michigan. Looks like that place is going to be absolutely epic. Like I said, Danny and one of his guys picked up some very cool stuff there 2 weeks ago. Looks like there might only be 2 or 3 of us up there. So we got all 5 buildings to go through that have been moved to that location from other old towns in the county and stuff. Looks like it's going to be quite the interesting investigation. Frankly, I can't wait. SOS here, I will die of heart attack or stroke before COV or emphysema kills her. She working you into an early grave, sir? Hope all are good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My back was pretty much screwed for a couple days last week. I did as little as possible around the house here, and after that, I was good. I just had to keep the movement as minimal as possible. It was really buggering with me. Other than that, we're all healthy. Well, I would say healthy, wealthy, and wise, but we'll say healthy, comfortable, semi-comfortable, and slightly intelligent. Man, I want an Antonio Cleopatra every time I come in here. Man, I want Antony Cleopatra every. Okay. I don't get it. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. My bad. Yeah, you can tell I smoke the I smoke the cheap cigars. Yeah. I will never complain about these cigars. Yeah, I come in just for the girls and the laughs. But I buy those puppies by the box. They, so, they last, what, 3 days, 4 days, something like that. I won't complain. They're a good cigar for being so cheap. They come out of Dallas, Texas. Great company. I wish to hell I could get a sponsorship out of them. As many of them as I smoke, that would alleviate one of my biggest problems right there, is keeping myself in cigars. Put a centerfold and some hottie on the wall behind you at least. I could put a naked Sasquatch up there or something. That'd kind of go with the theme. Naked ghost. Something. Of course, you wouldn't be able to see her because she's transparent, but still. Damn, cigarettes are $10 a pack. I'm going to start smoking weed. Man, my wife still pays $6, like $6.09 a pack for her cigarettes, and we actually have some cheaper than that here. But it still costs her the same amount for 3 packs after taxes that I can buy a whole box of mine for. And I actually have more cigars in a box than she does in 3 packs of cigarettes. Then I'm seeing Home in a couple of weeks. I'll be seeing Home in a couple of weeks. We can take pictures of me, put on the wall. I'll be seeing him in a couple weeks. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Here in 3 weeks, Jan and Jay will be up here for Ghost-orama. So I'll get pictures of Jan, get them blown up real big, and stick them back here on the wall somewhere. If I wanted to buy 4 cartons at a time, I could drive to Missouri and save enough to pay for the trip. There you go. I'm tempted just to get Illinois out of Texas. There you go. That's one way to look at it. Actually, to be completely honest with you, Jan, I really wouldn't mind doing that. As I start meeting people from the channel, taking pictures of them, going to Walmart, having like a 4x7 or something made of them, and just start putting them back here behind me. I've not seen anybody else on YouTube that live streams feature his people that follow his channel for his backdrop. Yeah, I was starting to say he owns property in Missouri. Actually, it's not tax evasion. He's going down there supporting his home that he's moving to. But he actually already owns the property there. So technically, it's not tax evasion. Soon to be a resident in Illinois gets far more than their fair share of my... Amen to that, brother. That's how I feel about the state of Michigan with my poor wife. Not only do they take a higher tax bracket out since she works for, a sovereign nation, um, but as she pulls overtime or something, they tax more of it out. Any bonuses she gets, they tax over 50% on. Plus the finance rate on this house. Let's just put it this way: Grandma and Grandpa paid over $100,000 for this place 16 years ago, and still owes over $40,000 on it. You do the math. Actually owe like $45,000 left on it. So believe you me, Michigan's not that much different than Illinois. They will stick it in, snap it off, and then take what's left and push the root right back up in there again. I think we can make that happen. It's the only channel I follow regularly, so I feel honored. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's a great idea to do it that way. I pay taxes in 2 counties. I'm getting tired of it. I don't blame you, BS. I don't blame you. I used to work outside of the county I resided in, so I had to pay a county tax where my job was at and then pay a county tax for my residence. If I ever drive west, I'll go out of my way to avoid Illinois. Driving through Illinois is okay as long as you buy nothing here. Yeah, I'll definitely fill up in Indiana and fill up again in Iowa. Get your snacky poos, your little drinks, stuff like that. You're good. I'm trying to claim homestead. Wow. Jay has tax taken out 2 counties, but gets back the ones taken for where he works. I'm going homestead on my own property. There you go. I just got disabled, so I'm looking to get a break on taxes. There you go. Always got to look for that silver lining on a dark cloud. How does that work? If they take your house for back taxes and you owe $500,000 on mortgage, isn't that stealing from the mortgage company? Well, 90% of the time, your mortgage company is going to be the one, your mortgage company and your bank. Because before Steph and I moved in here, before we got married and everything, we were looking at our own place, and then all that stuff happened 10 days after we got married, and the doctors didn't want me working anymore until they could bring my blood sugar down. So we had to move in here because, well, her mom was moving out and they needed someone to look after Grandma anyway. So we moved in here. Grandma decided, and the other brothers, my wife's uncles and her mom, they didn't want the house. But the house was bought through a mortgage company. So if Grandma didn't decide that she wanted us to have this house and then she died, the mortgage company would be the ones to repossess the place, not the bank. Where Grandma banks at and her mortgage company are 2 totally different entities. They're not associated in any way. So if she lost the house, the mortgage company would be the one repossessing the house and then trying to sell it, which it's not worth reselling. That's why the wife and I want to refinance the house after we actually take possession of it, and then taking the money from the refinancing and fixing it up. Because quite honestly, they'd never be able to sell this place. They put it in on a lopsided foundation. So it's got a stress crack going right down the center of the living room ceiling where the peak is at. There are places in here where the walls have actually pulled away from the ceiling. One wall actually shifted a little bit when they moved it in here and set it down in the wrong position. So, and then of course, you know, the town had no household meters available, so they stuck an industrial meter on the water line. We didn't really even catch that until one summer they screwed up and charged her for like 7,000 gallons of water use. And I crawled under the house and said, it's bone dry down here. The yard's not flooded anywhere, so where's that water going? And they sent somebody out and looked at it, and it's like, holy crap, this thing's had an industrial meter on it for 14 years, 13 years at that time. So they rushed back up and grabbed a household meter and came back and switched it out, and our water bill's like $25 a month now. If you can get Jay's name on the deed for the house, when he turns 65 in February, we can take homestead tax adjustment. There you go. That's a good thing about her being disabled, no property taxes. Here in West Virginia, we have to pay because we don't live there. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, see, I don't know about the property tax thing here in Michigan, because Grandma's escrow account pays her property taxes every year. So, since she's had the stroke and she's not, well, she's 83 years old, she can't work anyway, but since she had the stroke and the chip bags all crumbled up, I don't know if they should be foregoing property tax or not, since the place is technically still in her name. Disabled, don't pay property taxes, but you have to do paperwork every year. Oh, gotcha. That's how I got property where I'm living. Nobody wanted it, but I got hurt, so it made sense moving in because I only had to pay the utilities and taxes, but the area is corrupt. Makes sense. Again, guys, I know a lot of you wasn't in here this morning. Anyone who I talked to on my phone, texting, phone calls, stuff like that, my phone has been off for 2 days. I will, of course, let you guys know when it's back on. um, so we can keep in communication. Uh, I think it went off Tuesday night at midnight. So I will keep you guys abridged of that situation and let you know when it's back in service again. Um, back on. I think it's $35 or something like that. It's 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 going to take me winning the lottery, and I forgot where I was going with that bullshit. I really did. I'm sorry. I was gonna make some kind of goofy crack, and I forgot where I was going with it. I mean, I was concerned about it the first couple days. I still am. Don't get me wrong. I still am. But there's just so much crap going on right now. Getting ready for Ghost-orama. I found a place to order my banners from. For the table banners to go around the front of the tables and stuff like that. Very, very cheap. Like 3x6 banners, stuff like that. I don't even really think about it during the daytime. It's only when I'm talking to you guys, because I really don't talk to anybody else. I really honestly don't talk to anybody else besides just, a few of you. And it's like, well, how about that? Alien Mankind, hello. Hope you're doing well. Virginia is so corrupt, there are no more lottery winners anymore. Psst. Man, that Mega Millions is up, isn't it? Dude, I seen something on the news tonight when I came back in here. It was on YouTube. I guess Mega Millions ticket sales are off the charts right now. I'm going to the city and do some research. I don't blame you. Hey, Terry. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well tonight. Good. Mankind, I'm glad. But yeah, besides, getting ready for Ghost-orama, taking care of my own needs so the wife don't got to worry about paying for stuff. Yeah, I haven't even really thought about it till I sit down with you guys. And then it's like, oh crap, better let them know. So I've been doing a bit of a deep dive into World War II, and none of it making any mathematical sense. It's the amazing thing about war. Quite honestly, does it ever really make sense? Mathematical or otherwise. Then again, explain what you mean by mathematical sense, and then maybe I'll understand what you're talking about a little bit. War makes sense when you're the corporations making money of it. That part makes sense. No, no business. No business. I had someone slow down and throw a coat at me. I had one person throw a long skirt, which really kind of made me feel bad because I thought my legs were hot. I mean, I thought my legs were just spot on sexy, and they threw a long coat at me and said, "Here, this will help." What do you do? War is a political game. We're all pawns. Puppy just shit on the floor. Oops. Bad puppy. Bad puppy. I inherited a mini library from my father and uncle. I have books from every war and conflict. I will show some video of it in the future. Very cool. I'd like to see that, actually. I love a good library. I've got a small book stand back over there. Got books. I've got books on the Civil War. I've got all of the historical copies of all the historical books ever written about this county. The original homesteads, the locations of them on a big map, the original county layout, how it was supposed to be compared to how it is. The Historical Society here printed up a bunch of books quite a few years ago, and were handing them out to libraries and stuff. And when I got associated with them, they give me a huge bag, canvas bag full of books. Well, some of them are little teeny tiny books. Some of them are like this one. And I mean, this has got maps and pictures throughout. Town plots and layouts and different county layouts and stuff. Kind of looks like Tyler, don't it? I think that looks like Tyler a little bit. But that book there's got pictures of some of the original buildings that were built when the county was founded, stuff like that. Okay, wait a second, I'm missing. I was showing off the book. I really thought Poodle Skirt would help. It didn't. Okay, time to go spend time with the missus. Good night, folks. See you later, Tony. Have yourself a good evening, bud. Take care, and we'll catch you later. The winners write the history books. Yep, you are correct about that. And they can tell the story however they want to because they were the winners. KG, good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well tonight. Nice book. I have a problem with saving books. Like I said, I've got a bookshelf, little two-shelf bookshelf over here where the desk used to sit at. And it's got books like that. It's got books that are no bigger than this. It's got some of the old 19th century first readers and stuff in it. I've got Civil War books, movies. I got Peter Sherayko films and historic stuff he's done. Just all kinds of stuff. Hey, Richie, good to see you, bud. And she had to have a pup, so I'm screwed. But at least she's happier. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. At least maybe when she has the puppy in there, she'll leave you alone a little bit. Maybe forget some chore she wants you to do or something. Puppies are fun. They make you forget things. Good. I'm glad you're doing great, KG. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. We are up to 17 likes right now. 10 folks in here watching. For a last minute, I didn't put the thumbnail up for this till just an hour and a half before it started. I was going to put it up earlier today, and I sat and worked on the video all day for tomorrow. It's going to be a good one, guys. This one is a good one. For those of you that like the Native American stories we've been doing, this one is all about the treaties. History of, matter of fact, the title of it is Seed, Yield, and Surrender, the History of Indian Treaties. We'll throw that one up in the morning. The video yesterday was very good. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, getting back to that whole picture thing, I think that'd be pretty cool. Like I said, I've never seen another content creator on YouTube get pictures printed out of all the members of his channel and post them on his background. I think it'd be pretty cool. Lumpy, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good. Also, I can watch Santee's and your video tomorrow. It'll make my day. Hey, don't forget about spinning and winning slots with Blaine. He puts one out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And Saturdays usually his really cool, decent win videos. That's how I start my morning every Saturday. I'll come in here, I'll work on a video or something, or I'll watch some videos, watch the news, whatever, drink my coffee, and at about 7 o'clock my time, Blaine posts, anywhere between 7:30 and 8, Santee posts. I get my fix. And see, I don't understand that. I don't understand why you never will see people do that, because you might as well face it. If it's not for you guys, if it's not for the people who tune in and watch the live streams or tune in and watch the videos, channel don't go anywhere. Channel just dies. You need those people. They're an important part of your life, whether you want to admit it or not. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Only rusty at sex. Been a while, but I can still ride a bike. I only care about subs and reaping the benefits. You know, it'd be nice to see benefits. I don't only care about subs, though. I can't only care about subs. That's just not the person I am. Yeah, be great. Be great to get those last, what, 500 or 485 people I need to hit 1,000. We've already hit 4,000 watch hours. We're well over 4,000 watch hours. Get those last 485 people, hit that 1,000 mark, get remonetized. They say once you hit that 1,000, you keep growing. Look at us. It took us a year. Took us a year and 6 months to go from 1,000 to almost 4,500. So, but it took 2 years and change to hit that first 1,000. We only been at this for 7 months, and we're halfway there. I already see people, and I already see new people in here. I know, every day, every day. Give me a second, guys. Got to make a run to the in-house. Take care of some business. Y'all talk real nice amongst yourselves. I'll be right back in a second. You sweet thing, tell me your name. I'm dying here. I've been around quite a while. I think he had 600 subs. 600 subs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When I had the old channel, we actually got monetized in. I actually started the channel in March of 2019. We got monetized in May, or the end of May, beginning of June, 2020. And then it took from May of 2020 to November of 2021 to add 3,000, over 3,000 subscribers to that. So, I mean, in the same time period, basically, that it took me to get 1,000, the following year and a half, I added 3,000. So, you know, what they say is true, that once you hit that 1,000, people start to notice you. hey, he's got 1,000 people that follow him and like him. Maybe we need to go check him out. But getting that first 1,000 is always a bear, especially if you do it the right way. If you're not going out and buying subscribers and stuff like that, which I don't see who can afford to do that anyway, unless you already have money coming in, then why are you fighting to get monetized and worrying about income? If you can afford to pay $100 for 1,000 subscribers, or $500 for 5,000 subscribers, what the hell are you worried about money for? I mean, all they're going to do is find out these are all fake accounts, and you're going to lose half of them. I'll never understand why people do that. Hey, Elvis, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Well, it's not been super long, but still long enough. Yeah, Jim, you've been around a while, bud. You've been around a long time. I think if I remember correctly, I met you early 2020. Doing great, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, you're welcome, welcome. My pleasure, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the king has arrived. Yes, he has. Mr. Elvis. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we've had some celebrities in here. Don't get me wrong. We've had Belle Delphine in here. We have had, what's that fellow's name? That adult film star that pops in here on occasion. We got a king in here. Uh-huh. I'm caught in a trap. I can't hold out because I love you too much, baby. I'm gonna stop. Oh man, so I hope you all got some really cool plans for this weekend. Like I said, I got the video coming out tomorrow on the history of Indian treaties. Sunday evening, we have the investigation at Bloomingdale's Historic Village in Bloomingdale, Michigan. That's going to be an interesting one. Even if we don't pick up a single spirit, there is still over 150 years of history in those 5 buildings sitting on that property that they moved there to make this little town, make this little village. I've known Elvis KG for about 5 or 6 years now. We all 3 met on the same day in the same live stream. Very cool. Very cool. Then he comes with a pretty doggone high endorsement coming from Candy. Because I know Candy don't fiddle shit around with people. She either likes you or she don't like you. And if she stands behind Elvis, well, by God, Elvis is a part of this family too then. Elvis had a heck of a gun collection. Yes, he did. And he had a heck of a car collection. I just seen a video advertised last week where somebody found his ambulance. I guess he owned his own ambulance. Yep, she does. Tells it just like it is. And if you don't like it, you can leave to the same door you came through to come in. I believe the old saying goes, don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. No KP tonight. No KP. Elvis is the one that gave me the nickname Candy Cane the day we met because he couldn't get my name right because it used to be CMWB 72. CMWB 72. I would have given you a nickname too. I like some of his sheriff badges they'd give him. He would send them out to get the Elvis bling to him. Elvis did have a bling about himself, didn't he? He just had this natural ma. And everybody loved the king. Everybody loved the king. I never seen pictures of any of his sheriff badges though. I bet that would have been very cool. CMWB 72. And you know, the funny thing is, you would think you would have been creative enough to come up with something like OU812, you know? Something simple. OU8 poo. OU8 PP. Something. CMWB 72. I was new to YouTube at the time, didn't know what to name my channel. Makes sense. I mean, it really honestly does. Oh, I've noticed a lot of people do that though. They'll come up with some of the funniest names, and then after a couple years, or not even that long, sometimes just a couple of months, they will just all of a sudden change their name to something totally different, and it's like, where'd you come up with that at? I mean, you know, that's like the original channel, Living History Comes Alive. I was a historical reenactor. I done living history. I brought history to life for people to sit and watch it. Whether I'm at a show or wherever. Went from there to Living History's Mysteries, and it's where we've stayed. Funniest YouTube name I seen was I Swallow. I like that. That's good. Ooh, eye candy. That would have been cool. Eye candy. Huh. Eye swallow. What a name. Oh, let me see here. Now, just a reminder, guys, do not forget, not this week coming, not this weekend, but next weekend, I will be back down in Indiana for my grandson's fourth birthday. I was down there for his first birthday and planned on being down there for all birthdays till the old nasty sea hit and travel was restricted and stuff like that. So I missed the second and third. But I will be down there next weekend for his birthday. Um, the first full weekend in August. So there won't be. I might do an early morning live stream one day. We're down there or something like that. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. We'll see. You never know with me. I like the shoot like YouTube used to be, Wild West. I've been thinking about changing my channel name, but don't know to what yet. No Candy Cane. Nope, you have to stay Candy's World, aka Candy Cane, forever. Unless you want to do like the dirty nurse thing, then you can be Candy Striper. You do like the whole dirty Candy Striper. I never had a comment deleted there, but can't say anything. It was just a thought. You could always start your live streams though with, Candy's World, party time, excellent. Really make people think and call it Candy's Cane. I've thought of that before. I like Mike Myers. Dana Carvey was pretty cool too. Been going to watch that movie again. Both of them, as a matter of fact. Oh, well, good. Hey, Templar. Good to see you. You know, I've noticed here of late, sir, you have been very, very late coming to the pool party. I mean, if you don't want to see us in our bathing suits, well, except for Candy on a bathing suit, she's always swimming in her birthday suit. But you know, you've been coming to the party awful late lately, there, buddy. Hope you're doing all right tonight, there, Templar. Was watching a documentary on H. Ooh. Just don't give Candy a drumstick. Yeah, really. The HMS Warrior. Very cool. Let me check this out real quick. (1860) 40-gun steam-powered armored frigate built for the Royal Navy in 1859 to 1861. She was the name ship of the Warrior-class ironclads. Ship rigging cost 377,000 pounds to make. Armor, belt 4.5 inches. Armament 26 smoothbore muzzle-loading cannons. Very, very cool. Hey, she still exists today, too. Look at that. That's pretty. Builder, the Thames Iron Works and Shipbuilding Company. Designer, Thomas Lloyd Isaac Waltz. Weight, 900 tons. That's a beautiful ship right there. 3-mast. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Long story. I made the mistake one night on a live stream of eating an ice cream drumstick, and the guys picked on me. You dirty little thing. And you was, knowing you was actually putting on a long drawn out show eating that drumstick too. 4,000 horsepower steam engine. My God. I bet she could cruise. Do you know what her top speed was, Templar? (4,000 horsepower. My God, it would seem like she'd be topping in the high 30 knots. Let me see here if that information is available. pull this up real quick. Let me see here. 380 feet, 2 inches long, 420 total overall with perpendiculars. Her beam was 58 feet, 4 inches. Draft was 26 feet, 9 inches. There's armor, there's crew, propulsion. Here we go. Warrior had a 2-cylinder trunk steam engine, single drive propeller, 10 rectangular boilers, speed, it says here her engine produced a total of 5,772 independent horsepower. Sea trials, speed of 14.08 knots. She carried 853 long tons. And even loaded down to capacity, she still moved 11 knots. Very, very interesting. I can't help, I can lick ice cream out of a cone, bottom of it without biting the cone. Picked up. Lesson learned, not to eat ice cream on live streams. Not really fast by the standard because of size and weight. Looks like a very impressive vessel, though, I'll tell you that. I love how so many of the old ships have been completely refitted and retrofitted and are still in operation today. Santee, hope you're doing well tonight, sir. Happy early premature Saturday, sir. No drinking, bad on your heart. You can't take all the fun out of life. Man, boys and girls, we are down to 10 minutes left. You believe that already? Time flies when you're hanging out with good people, I guess. All I have is memories now, like the time I got caught going to airport runway, observance parking lot, but the cop was cool. Well, that's a side of Frisky Jim none of us knew about. Taking my night meds and we'll go to bed when the stream is over. I'm gonna grab me some peanut butter fudge that I made the other day, seeing as how, you know, my mother-in-law gives me jars and jars and jars of peanut butter she gets with her commodity stuff, and then all of her friends that have dentures give me all their peanut butter too. So I got like 12 or 14 jars of peanut butter, and I get like 5 every month. So it's about time I get a few more. I just took a whole jar of peanut butter the other day and made peanut butter fudge out of it. And I love it because I don't put a lot of sugar in it. So it still maintains that mediocre sugar, high protein thing that I need. It's a little sweet, but the nice thing about protein is protein dissipates sucrose, so it don't affect you so bad. That's why peanut butter is one of the healthiest things that a diabetic can eat. I tried vegan beef jerky last week. Why didn't y'all warn me ahead of time? Did Dan trick you into vegan beef jerky? It's Dan's fault, isn't it? Dan did it. Tofu jerky, it's good for you, but you'll puke. My car's in the shop, so I canceled my August vacation. Taking it now because of the car. Very cool. Very cool. At least you're getting your vacation. That's what's important. Get some time to yourself. It's always Dan's fault. Dan didn't do it. I wanted to see what it was all about. Bet you'll never do that again, will you? I'll tell you what, one of the best things that I've ever found, y'all know I'm a big beef jerky fan. If you go to Walmart and look around, you will find bags of bacon jerky. That's where I got the whole idea at smoking my own bacon when I go to events and stuff like that. You can sit there and suck on a piece of bacon jerky for a half hour, and it never loses that bacon flavor. Love it. Only problem is I can't afford $9 a bag for bacon jerky. And there's only like 6 ounces in there, so there's not a lot of jerky anyway. I've never tried the maple flavor. I always get the original. I wish you could take it back. Your taste buds will never be the same, my friend. I had bacon for supper, nothing else. We got bacon on sale uptown right now and can't afford it. Ain't got the extras for the goodies. Got bacon on sale for $5.99 a pound up there right now. I saw it yesterday when I was up there getting the hamburger and buns for the breaded tenderloins I made last night for dinner. So easy to make a breaded tenderloin, y'all. So easy. Take a boneless pork chop, hammer that sucker out till it's about that thick. Stick it in egg. I save all the heels from our loaves of bread, let them dry out, and then I make my own breadcrumbs. Put those tenderloins in the egg, roll them in those breadcrumbs, drop them in that hot grease. You don't realize just how big you can pound out a pork chop too. I had a couple of them that was almost 7 inches across. Of course, you know, you're dealing with a bun that's only 4 inches across, so it's kind of like going out to eat, but you're saving $30 in the process. Jack Link's bacon jerky is the bomb. I think the Jack Link's is what I got last time. And you are correct. That stuff is to die for. Plain and simple. I made pulled pork from pork loin Wednesday night, added apple juice and barbecue sauce. That sounds good. I never made pulled pork from a loin. "7 inches and a 4-inch bun." Yep, you are correct, sir. Very tight. That's why you put lots of mayo on it so it oils it up. I picked up that football and ran right past the goal line with it. I always get some because it's right there at the checkout, so I grab a bag or two. Not a bad deal. That's why they put those right there by the checkout. They put all the goody little stuff right by the checkout so people can when they're up there checking out, they're like, "My God, I can't wait to get home and make something with all." Oh, look, there's a snack right there. For people like me and you, they have bacon jerky up there. For people who don't like meat, you know, evil, satanic people that don't like meat, they have sunflower seeds. Welcome back, Ian. We got about a minute and a half left already. My God. Only bad thing about these streams is they're never long enough. Like I said, guys, be looking tomorrow morning for the video coming out on the history of Indian treaties. This is pretty good. I guess, be honest with you, the Canadians treated their First Nation peoples a lot better than we did. They still got screwed over quite a bit. But still not too awful bad. Good night, Jay. We'll catch you later, my friend. 22 days, bud. 22 days. All right. Let me see here. See you, Jay. Yeah, you could probably see him right now sitting across the living room from you. Santee, you do the same, my friend. Have a good weekend. Looking forward to tomorrow's video, see what you come up with for this week. I ate a giant cheeseburger. We had pizza tonight. See you all next time. Have a great evening, weekend. You too, Jim. You too. Take care. Everybody have a nice one. Love and light to you too, my friend. Take care of yourself. Have a good weekend. I'm upstairs. He's downstairs. Oh, okay. All right. But it's that time, guys. You know, that time we all regret. I got to be like a fat baby and head out. Be like a tree and leave. Be like a bunch of birds and get the flock out of here. So, like I said, y'all don't forget Santee's video in the morning. Spinning and winning with Blaine. I figure, hey, if we can't afford to go out and play, we might as well live vicariously through somebody who can. Be looking for our video tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be out right around 9:30-ish Eastern Standard Time. And that's it. So until Monday morning, y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good evening.